Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Mercedes, also known as That Mom here on the internet, also known as That Mom Wellness Coach on the internet as well. All of my social medias and my website will be linked down below in the bio. Let's get into today's video. Today's video, as you see, is a single month. I know last month I said I was probably going to do 2 spreads in one video from now on, but I'm trying something new, something super new, and you guys will see by the amount of time this video is that it's a very short video. So it's a very short setup. This took me less than an hour to totally create, and while the girls are still in Christmas mode playing with Christmas toys, I was just able to get it all done real fast. How was your guys' Christmas? Was it good? Did the elves come through? The elves came through for us, and I was really worried about this year, but we've spent a lot of time together as a family, and we've done a lot of different little outings and stuff that didn't cost anything, and we didn't have to put them under the tree, so they are just beautiful memories to be had. So, how about you guys? Leave me a comment below what your favorite gift was, whether it was something you did and or something you got, I guess. One of the favorite things that we've done so far this year for Christmas was we went to one of our favorite houses. It's not very far from us. It's a double house, 2 neighbors. They do this like epic what's it called, light display, Christmas display and everything. And we also went through the ABC 15 light fight guide for all the houses that were on that show this year. So those were some of the really fun little memories that we'll keep all year. My kids really love the lights, so we really love seeing the lights. My 3-year-old is just super over the moon watching and looking at lights. Anyway, back to the spread. Enough Christmas talk. But where are we in the spread? So my cover page, as you guys saw, said 366 new leaps await you 2024, because it is a leap year this year, guys. So we get an extra day of chances, of new possibilities, of abilities to do our routines, our habits, our goals, all of the things that we've been talking about in a lot of our bullet journal spreads, as I am basically, my bullet journal is my accountability journal, and y'all know that some days I am not good at getting in my bullet journal. I have a tiny notebook in my pocket now. One of the ladies that works at the hospital, she gave me this little tiny itty bitty notebook, and I really love it, and it fits right in my scrub pocket. So I have a little bit more pocket notes, and it is mostly for like thank yous and stuff. Like, I can write down what I'm grateful for, like in the moment that it happens and everything while I'm at work. So super awesome. But you guys know that I use my bullet journal as my accountability and as, of course, my calendar and all the beautiful things. So with the extra day of the year, I just thought it was fitting to go ahead and mention that. We are in January. We are doing the calendar. We are doing our standard calendar spacing, 6x6 boxes. We are also putting up our Calendly hours up here on the side, which I am going to be updating the Calendly hours just as soon as I am done with this voiceover. And yeah, so because January is really busy for us so far. My hours are going to be firm hours, and they will be up on the Calendly for you guys. You guys see at this point here in time, you see this pen right here. It's a permanent marker. It's not a pen, and I thought it was a pen, so I was really happy with the color, but you can see all the ghosting on this side of the page, so I am no longer going to be using this pen in my calendar. It matches the color of this Mildliner in silver or gray, one of the two, very well, so I went ahead and I used that for the rest of the spread. As you guys saw on the calendar spread, I switched up the moon phase guide, the way that my moon phases look. I have been, in the past, backwards on how my moon phases look. A lot of the guides, I use the Farmer's Almanac, so a lot of the guides show the full moon as an open moon and the new moon as a closed moon. So I switched that around because I have been making my full moon a closed moon and my new moon an open moon. So to better go with all of the moon phase guides, because I was even confusing myself, I went ahead and made that change. What else on the calendar? The January page, did I forget? I forgot to write down New Year's Day, so you'll see that later on I will go back and write down New Year's Day on that. I have a lot of birthdays in January. I have a lot of appointments and everything. Like I said, it's going to be a busy month. This is our garden log that we're currently working on, that I'm currently talking over. Standard garden log, the same way I've been doing it. Saturday and Sunday are 3x4, and then Monday through Friday are 4x4. And the garden log is coming in clutch, guys. I have been waging war, not war, but a very determined stray keeps getting into my garden, and they keep taking out most of the soil from my beds, and have taken out a lot of sprouts and everything from my beds because they have decided to use them as a litter box. And so I've been trying to figure out ways to keep it out. I'm on my third natural remedy. When you Google ways to keep cats out of your garden, I'm on like my third one. So my next one, if this doesn't work, is just to go get chicken wire. Leave me a comment below if you guys have dealt with this before and what you guys did, and I'll probably let you know if I've tried it or not. Here we are. I skipped by the reflections page. We moved our reflections page up to try to be more mindful of our reflections. It being on the last page didn't work so well for me, and I keep misusing it. Like, I'm not using it in the moment, but like I said, now I have that little notebook in my pocket. I can put down little things from my notebook into my reflections as well. This is our social media page, planner, tracker, dashboard, all the above. And I did the hard way, guys, the hard way, I guess, because I am, as you see, I am highlighting every set. So I'm highlighting 2 rows, every 2 rows, or every other 2 rows, so that there's a little bit of a contrast difference. I've done this before, and I haven't done it in a long time, and I love watching when Joshua Corinne does it in her journal. I think it always looks so great, and she does with washi tape, which would have been easier for me to do, but I use my washi tape. I don't have any non-decorative washing tape, so I didn't feel like wasting any of my non-decorative tape. She has some that she puts off to the side for those purposes. I don't have that much washi tape. I only buy what I need to use. So I could have done that, but I didn't want to waste the washi tape. But it took some time. This was probably the longest element of the entire spread, and definitely, yeah, it took the longest, but the payoff is big. I like the way it looks, and then as you can see, I left little columns off to the side, and I was trying to point to the little columns before I started the process of doing these lines. And I know on camera it looks really patchy, but in real life, in the real light, it doesn't look as patchy. So that column over there to the side, back to that, I am leaving myself a spot to either check it off or cross it out. So this is where I am putting down my content planner and all the things that I'm planning on doing throughout the year. I got all of my different socials, my 2 Instagrams, my website, and my YouTube on here. So like I've been doing with the content dashboards that I've been having, I really haven't had a way to, because I leave so little space for me to actually say whether it's done or not. So now I have the sidebar to either do a check mark or do an X that it did or did not get done. So hopefully that helps me out a lot, and I'm really happy to report that most of the stuff that I put on my content planner for December, I did actually do. So if you guys haven't gone to the website lately, go ahead, follow the link in the description to my That Mom Wellness Coach website and go check out the blog, because I've got some good blog posts up there. So if I do say so myself. And I was also featured on my school's blog, which I have yet to link on my website, but I did link on my Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, go check that out. And if not, I will be linking that on my blog very, very soon. Okay, here we are at the weekly spreads, or the weekly spread. This is going to be all of the weeks right here, right now, on these 2 pages. I'm leaving myself these little squares. Yes, I know they're much littler than I usually do. It still is enough room for me to write, and with the amount of empty spaces that I've had left in my bullet journals in months past, and especially this month, because some days I did a lot on one day versus nothing on another day. My work days are typically left pretty darn blank, and I'm trying to change that for my day job. So I'm trying to change that, but I'm trying to also maximize my space. So this way, if I don't use one box and I use the other box, and I know that I'm not going to write anything in the box beside it, I can just draw a little arrow and say, continued in this box. So we got 31 days, but there's actually 32. There's a little cameo from my kiddo. We've actually got 32 days on this month, or on this 2-week thing. So there's 31 days, but the last box is going to be a notes box. I should have just said that in the first place instead of trying to chew that one out. I hope to get clearer in my speaking in the new year, guys. So that is something that I am working on, how to enunciate and how to actually make things sound better. Something I'm going to do right here when I'm done writing the days is I'm going to indicate my weekends. So I'm going to use that gray pen or that gray Mildliner to highlight the bottoms of my weekend days, so that I know my weekend days compared to my weekdays. And I also think that I might put the moon phases or a little indicator of the moon phases on this page as well, so that everything I do is a little bit more streamlined, so I don't have to be flipping back and forth between the 2 calendars. And like I said, this is the shortest spread, so as we turn the page to our last spread that we are going to be doing, it's our little mini Book of Shadows page, which I do really like having in here, and I don't see it going away anytime soon. And yeah, I have one day of a 12 days of Yule video that I am also going to be putting up very soon. So some of the things that I put on last month's mini BOS page will be in that video. So super excited to show you guys. But that's it. That's the spread. It's 4 pages in total, 5 pages in total. It's super simple, and I am really happy how it came out. And yeah, I just couldn't wait to share with you guys. So before January, have a happy new year, and like I said, check the description box for all my different socials. I have a fun offer. If you guys go to my Calendly to go schedule an appointment, please put the word accountable in the little comments box, and I'll extend out a special offer to you guys that I'll be doing till March 1st. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.